To go back to that though, I feel like there has been times when us as guys have tried to conversate with our girls, and we do it too, but maybe like just we don't pay attention to it. But when that other person is just trying to communicate and you just are not in it like mentally, right? I just want to give out the tips for that though. First one is maybe asking them if they need space, right? Or if you want to still talk to them and they're in your area, you could get into stuff like, "Yo, did you see what was happening on the news and
Sure.
stuff like that?"
I I feel like in relationships, people like vice versa forget. Everyone has their day to day own stresses that they deal with, like anxiety when it comes to their job. I get anxiety in my job sometimes too. I'm like, yo, this is overwhelming. This is crazy. And then I also have like Shorty calling at the same time. And then I have like parents calling me and this, that, or DV's calling me saying, where the fuck the EP at because it's not ready yet. It's like, yo, there's a lot of stress that one person can be taking on that day. Maybe the response that you were looking for is not coming through because there's going through so much. So you're right about, hey, do you need that space or do you need that time?
Yeah.
Do you need a little? I agree with you.
I like the space thing because guess what? This is so bad.
It's important.
It's important, but
It's
guess
very
what?
important.
Like maybe this needs to happen where we both get space.
Sure.
You know, like
If you guys are always up in each other's shit,
yeah.
you get annoyed with each other.
And yes, certain people do get tired of the other person. It's not like they hate the other person, but they just need a breather. They just need some air to catch up with themselves because they're so caught up in us. I need to catch up in me to sustain us.
Why do you think the divorce rates are so fucking high during COVID?
Uh-oh.
Nobody go nowhere.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm gonna go to the gym. Can't go to no fucking gym.
Uh-oh.
Can't go to no fucking gym.
Yeah, it's because they were forced to spend so much
Quality
time
time.
with each other, and
Exactly.
they're not used to that.
Why are you running?
Right. Yeah, no, facts though. Facts.
Every man when he has to spend 3 days in a row with his girl.
I don't know what you're talking about. Never.
But for real though, you actually need your space on your ones. Like you actually need space from your partner,
Yeah.
Cause remember something,
especially as a dude.
you need your time just to be alone, to think properly, to analyze everything, what's going on. If you're with each other all the time, it's this back and forth talking and stuff, and then
as females are very emotional, males are very like rational and like logical.
Yeah.
Like we can't absorb all that emotion.
No,
and shit
we
like
can't.
that. We can't take
We
all
can't.
that shit on.
we get
Just
overwhelmed.
It
and
fucks with our brain, and
we
we're just
run.
like, yo, we need to like separate
we
ourselves.
run.
We don't like the drama.
The easiest thing for us to do is just run. We leave. We get in the car and we go for a drive, or we go to the gym, or we
are
do.
we are here to listen.
But is that not cannot not be looked at as a bad thing too?
No, males are males and females are females. Females are very emotional. Males are very
You're not
rational.
listening.
You're not. Matt,
You're,
come on,
you're
come on,
answering the
wait,
wrong
yeah.
question.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Say pause, right? Say me and you are dating, and I'm choosing you, but then you're just like, "Yo, I had to go," and you're just like, "I'm supposed to just be like, oh, he just needs space," or "Yo, this guy couldn't even communicate with me. What's going on?"
Exactly.
Just
Okay, so
ran
you're
off.
talking
kind of
about
thing.
something different.
No, I'm talking about actually what we were talking about before. That's actually exactly what we're
Matt,
talking about.
he
before.
brought up a topic. You answered it wrong. He brought the topic back to you, and then you're
Because
telling him.
because I misinterpreted what he said.
So then, how are you gonna tell?
Got it, Matt.
Yo, so there was a stat.
This
I read
should be
today.
illegal. This should be illegal.
There was a stat.
This has everybody twisted.
Oh, Matt's gonna give you a stat now.
No, I'm gonna give you a stat. So apparently, 30% of what comes out of everybody's mouths gets like we only actually understand like 30% of what everybody says. Most of the time, the other 90% is all misinterpreted, or 60% gets misinterpreted.
It's funny because I 100% understand what you're saying, though.
Those two last to make sense. He said 90%. He said 3%. This is add to our-
It's the fucking Ray, man. Fuck this shit, man.
He can't do math. He said 30% and 90%.
Please press the button that says MUTE.
So 70%. 70%.
And then he said, what do you say, Matt?
So
60% and 30%. That's
so
what added to 100.
we actually misunderstand 70% of what people say. We only actually understand 30%. And this is the statistic most of the time. So we need to make sure we have clarity on everything that people are saying. Make sure that we understand it.
Matt, I agree with you because I realized communication's probably one of the hardest things.
It's tough, yo.
It's very, very
It's tough.
tough.
It's tough.
And not even like when it comes to relationships, just in general on like a day-to-day basis.
It's
like,
based on our brains and our like how we pick everything up. Like,
Exactly.
We're only listening to like certain things people say.
Exactly. And that's where it's like, yo, you need to be. I have a hard time doing this too. You got to be very, very careful when you react to certain things because someone may mean one thing, and then you take it this way.
This is exactly.
but they
why
really
you gotta
meant
ask good
this
questions.
thing.
So
So it's like you got to be like, let me just hold on. What did you just say? Oh
Yeah,
no,
don't-
you didn't just call me the N-word. Okay, that's want to make sure.
So-
I'm sorry.
So to clarify what Kaz was saying though, because I like that example too. But say you are in an argument with whoever,
With your
'cause
significant other.
it could be whoever.
A lot of
It could be
times-
whoever.
No,
It could be
no.
whoever.
Let's
Matt.
let's
Yeah.
not generalize it. Let's whoever, right?
Yeah.
Leave it open to whoever, because relationship is a relationship.
Facts.
All three of us here, four, have a relationship, and it's different, right? But then
I don't
my
really, I don't
girl
really like
was-
DV.
facts. I just went with a movie with this guy. He didn't buy me no fucking food.
I got popcorn.
What's wrong with this guy? Anyways, but yeah. So I could be into argument with someone over text, and then I'm taking it as, oh, this is an actual argument. Oh, da 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 da. But then when I call them to get clarification on what just happened, it could mean something totally different.
Exactly.
So it's important that another just little 1-2 advice. I guess we're giving out advice on this episode, but
Yeah.
it's just don't feel bad for not clearly understanding something, and feel free to
questions.
ask to call, FaceTime to even see someone's face. Because I haven't heard of that little remix you said, but I heard that majority of communication comes from facial,
Yeah.
recognition and stuff.
There's so many times.
So,
There's
yeah.
even one time. It's a very good example. I mean, DV been boys for 10 plus years. There's one time DV messaged me on some shit. And I took this the completely wrong way through
Yeah.
message.
Completely misinterpreted
I
it.
thought he was mad at me.
Yeah.
I thought he was pissed
This
at
is
me
why
about
I
something.
don't like texting.
And I'm just
FaceTime.
like, yo,
I
this
remember.
guy's actually cheesed at me. I'm like, but I had nothing to do with this. But then when I spoke to him, like actually spoke to him in person, he's like, no, fam, that's not. I was talking about the fucking dumb bitch. And it's like, I'm like, ah. So it's always better to get clarification over phone.
Talking
and
about the
over FaceTime.
Kappa.
Big caps.
Kappa
But
season.
it's always good to
What you
get
talking about?
clarification over phone. Text messaging is terrible. I hate it. I hate it. I'd rather talk to you on the phone or FaceTime you or see
Yeah.
you in person.
The
Facts.
biggest,
I'd rather see you in person, to be honest with you.
the biggest advice I can give is try
Fuck text.
and understand the other person's perspective.
You can never understand somebody through text. How do you
Not too
understand
much.
somebody through text?
Facts, Matt. But yeah,
Yeah, you can't.
Explain
but
that.
The biggest thing is to make sure you understand where they're coming from.
And emojis don't help.
No, they don't.
They don't help.
they don't.
They don't.
They do, but they don't. Actually,
They do. They don't. There's certain ones that don't represent what I'm actually feeling towards what I'm saying to you, though.
I've seen a lot of people miscommunicate the tear eyes when it's all straight down.
Yeah.
Into either laughing or actually sad.
Exactly.
Yo, voice notes and FaceTime.
No. Sorry, separate piece of advice now. Never ever send me a voice note.
I don't
Oh
like voice
my
notes.
goodness.
I'm sorry. Whoever sends me voice notes, they do. I'm sorry. I don't like voice
Don't
notes.
send me no
What,
voice
what do you guys
notes.
got against voice notes?
Call me.
Yeah.
Even
There's-
if
I
even
feel
if we're
they're
not on
cringy.
one of those,
I think they're cringy.
ask to call me or some
Yeah.
shit.
I'd rather
I don't want the voice notes. I can't.
Because I'm going to respond with the message.
Yeah, and it's not gonna be as long as your
because it takes away the whole miscommunication.
Matt. Give Keston the mic.
Mike? I can't hear
If he
you.
wants to talk.
Yeah, so the voice note takes away the miscommunication with the text message because you're hearing the voice and you're hearing the expression because you know the person.
You can
That's
hear
why.
tone.
That's why me and Cordell did just say though. Don't send me no
No, 'cause
voice
the-
note.
maybe
Just
the
call
person
me.
can answer the call. Sometimes you're not sure, so you know what? Let me just. Send
So
a
then
voice
just
note
don't even
so-
send me no voice note.
Yeah,
please.
exactly.
It's actually super annoying.
It's crazy because
I
It's
can't.
crazy because when I look at
You're good.
It's crazy because when I look at my messages with like me and DV, there's no message between me and DV. You look at our IG, you look at our Snapchat, you look at whatever. There's no message.
I'm not on
The-
Snapchat.
The easiest.
I don't want people to think I'm on Snapchat because I'm not.
I'm not either. Fuck.
Nah, no one. Oh my god. That-
Sorry, I apologize. DV's not on Snapchat. But when I
not you.
The only time I really communicate with DV is over the phone. Like, I call him, he calls me. I feel like that's people forget that kind of shit.
Yeah.
We're too much in this like text, all this. It's like, yo, I can't feel your emotions. I can't understand what you're saying or understand what's going on. The actual phone call from DV saying and hearing the excitement in his voice on something is like, okay,
Yeah. Because
he's in a good mood.
don't get me wrong, I get the whole point of voice notes, but at the same time, I will not reply back in a voice note. So that's why I feel like it's just
It's
weird.
just so cringy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's still a cringy thing for me. I can't do voice notes.
Yeah, I'm not there.
So like, okay, so let me tell you the story. Okay, hold on. Let me reset. 30 seconds are up already. Okay, let me go again. Okay, so
and that's why apps
No,
like
yo!
that's why apps like
WhatsApp?
or just whatever apps. No, whatever apps are sometimes good because you could send like a video to a person too, and then you can actually see their face. You can hear what they're saying and stuff. So you get somewhat of a perspective there.
and I like that.